I'm Aussie Debt Free Girl on the internet. I post videos every single day on YouTube, and I am a mum of 3 who lives frugally in southeast Brisbane. So today is the very first day of September, or as we call it around here, Shelftember. Shelftember is a month-long pantry challenge where we eat what we have and we spend as little as humanly possible on buying fresh stuff like, say, milk, eggs, butter, and like fruit for lunch boxes and stuff like that. And we make do with the rest. This is where we use up the open packets of everything. It's where we use up the things that maybe we bought once because we really like them but don't like them anymore. So we use them in new and creative ways, and the best recipes get put into our family cookbook and become family favorites. So let's get into Shelftember. I usually like to start by going through my pantries and wiping everything down and getting everything clean and beautiful, spring clean wise, and then putting it into a basket. Personally, this is how I do it. That lives on my counter because it's large and it's obnoxious and it'll annoy the crap out of me every time I see it, which makes me want to use the stuff in it quicker so that I can get rid of the basket, because that's what works for my ADHD brain, is having a big annoying visual reminder. So you can do yours differently, but that's how it works for me. So I have started a little bit in that I went through and grabbed a few things that I want to use up so far. But if you've been following along for a while here, you know I've been doing a pantry challenge basically since May with some food parcels and some shopping in there. So this is just going to be even more hardcore. So let's see what's in the basket. We have these. I had a bunch of these gifted to me in like an influencer opportunity ages ago. I used the rest. I haven't used these. I'm actually really excited to use these. The biryani especially, because it says it's really hot and I've always wanted to try a biryani. So at some point when I have to buy chicken, and I'm going to make those. There's a Rogan Josh as well. We have a whole bag of split red lentils. I cooked lentils for the very first time this month and turned it into a lentil soup, which was fine, but I think I might do practically the same thing and just add the red lentils to everything to give them more protein and make them more filling. We have a whole bunch of random amounts of rice from HelloFresh packets. We have these chicken noodle soups, which taste like absolutely nothing, so I'm never buying these again. It's cheaper just to buy chicken stock and make your own, if you're not already, you know, using your own chicken stock. Got some Parmesan cheese that's discolored and needs to be used up. I got a soup mix that's been in there in the back of my pantry for ages. And it's coming out of soup weather, so I need to use this up. We have a Vaida pasta. I tend to use this for pasta salads because this pasta does not hold up. And I threw a fudge brownie box in here because I want to use it. If you don't know, I was gluten-free for several years. I don't even know at this point. My daughter was 2 and she's turning 9, so 7 years, there you go. I was completely gluten-free. We thought that, that I was celiac. I had a follow-up colonoscopy and endoscopy. Not celiac. Have a whole bunch of other GI issues going on instead, but I still have a bunch of gluten-free stuff in the stockpile that I had stocked up on from that time. So I have been slowly working our way through that. Most of the stuff I have is like treaty items, so I've been spacing them out so as not to just have like cupcakes and brownies and this all in one week. So let's get into it. Who is up for a pantry, fridge, and freezer tour? Now let me tell you, my fridge is an absolute mess. I have not cleaned it yet. This is real life. I show real life on this channel. So you're gonna see how messy my fridge is. And maybe at some point as it gets lower, I'm not gonna bother taking everything out just to clean it now and then put it all back, because that sounds like way too much effort. But as we eat through things through the month, this will obviously get empty, and if it gets empty, I'll give it a deep clean. So let's do that. We have eggs, we have a chicken. We get about 1 a day at the moment because she's still kind of in winter mode. These are my 7-calorie jellies. I make these up as like meal prep once or twice a week. Those are going to continue while I still have them, and I'll probably put them in my budget as well. They really help with my GI issues. We have some catatorians. I know I'm going to get butchered for that. I have some catatorians, which I'm going to put in a Ziploc bag once I'm done here. And there's another half there. We have some Greek yogurt that I got to make some burger buns. Some lettuce. some sandwich loaf ends, some kimchi, half a lemon. We have, this is some spicy orzo I made last night for my husband's dinner with the cavatori ends, some red pepper powder, some salt, pepper, chicken stock, all of that, and a little bit of milk and cheese. Coming down, we have some, what are they called? Gnocchi that I got in from a food pantry last week. We have a seeded loaf of bread hidden there, like 3 rashers of bacon, which should be down in my meat drawer. You can tell other people it's been in my fridge. We have some bread rolls. We have the tiniest amount of fried rice leftovers, which I'm actually just going to give to the chicken because none of the kids are going to eat that. We have some HelloFresh, like bits and pieces, some like sauces from Macca's or like fish and chip shop, stuff like that lives in there. This is meant to be my meat and dairy drawer, but you can see the kids have thrown broccoli and stuff in here. This broccoli needs to be used up, so I'm gonna get this out to be used today. We have some ham, we have some lemons from one of our neighbor's trees. We have a couple of carrots that'll be used in lunch boxes today. We have a couple of wraps, which will probably be lunch boxes. Oop, some more lettuce. We have some bread, some cheese, a potato, and some green onions. Looks like. This is meant to be the veggie drawer. We have a leek, a parsnip, some Chinese broccoli, some mushrooms, a potato, a fancy lettuce I'm going to plant. These are not doing well. Capsicum, another broccoli, which I will use up tonight. Final drawer, some more carrots. We get a bag of these every week because they use them in lunch boxes and dinners. We've got some avocados down here, some baby potatoes because it's cheaper to get them than the full-size potatoes, and a few more potatoes. We have some gochujang, some jam, some various condiments and milk, and that's about it. Like I said, it's dirty, all right? Don't come for me. This is my pantry, kind of. It used to be my pantry. Now it's mostly storage with a few pantry items in here. So we have lunchbox box. We have 2 peanut butter, although one is almost empty. We have our trays. We have like our baking stuff, all that kind of thing. We have our condiments, and this is like our big jars of like sugar, all of that, red pepper powder, MSG, corn flour, things like that. This is an empty box. I was gonna say I used this last night. This is what happens when you have kids. We have a strainer and like a whole bunch of bowls. We have the slow cooker, the pie maker. We have my bulk mixes here, the rice cooker, the like jars and electric fry pan. They all live in here now. We had an outbreak of weevils, so I cleaned everything out, and then this is where the other stuff got moved to, down here. It's a bit chaotic at the moment. We have some onions, some potato flour, some more potato flour, some milk flour, milk powder, chia seeds. We have some granola, so it looks like I should do some chia pudding. It's like a chocolate cake mix. And a whole bunch of empty, or like almost empty bags of stuff. So yeah, so that's what we've got for our pantry. These are one. I just put these in here last night. We got some bread rolls that I got this week. We have some, I'm going to try and empty this one first. We got a bread loaf, little loaf. We have another sourdough loaf. Some rolled noodles, some seeded grain loaves. So we got like 3 loaves of bread here, some noodles, and then I will turn this off for the rest of the month until we hit October, where we'll stock everything up again, and then everything will be defrosted. Moving on to this one, which is chaos at the moment. Ice. This is for a pasta bake I was planning. Ooh, I thought I was all out with a little bit of corn there, so I'll definitely do a fried rice. We've got some more bread loaves, which I'm just going to move down here for now, because I'll look here first for bread. We have a chicken breast, which I'm going to get out for dinner. We have these Greek style yogurts, which I'm going to get out and like use up slowly, so like in cooking, in baking, because my kids won't just eat these as is. We have my yeast, which I use for baking. We've got some self-raising flour, some miso, a mess at the bottom. Those are some mushrooms, some seaweed salad, and some spinach. So people always ask, this was free, this was free, and that one was free. So that's why I have so many. That, and I use them. We have some more ice packs. We have some lasagna sheets. We have, that's some silken tofu. These are wonton wrappers. For some dumplings at some point. We have some, this is my chili drawer. We have some Thai chilies, some jalapenos, some more Thai chilies at the back. This is some camembert and some brie. Camembert? I don't know how you say it. In here, which I'm going to slowly eat through. Might make some crackers. As you can see, if you've done Shelftembers with me before, like we are nowhere near stocked up like we usually are. We have some chilies. We have some more jalapenos and some more jalapenos. And we have, I think down here, it's hard to see. I really need to defrost this straw. But I'm pretty sure that's like some apple, and like there's just various fruits and vegetables down there, like some zucchini. So that's what's in this one. And that one. And it's going to have more in it because this is the one we've been using. So we have a tiny amount of corn and peas, which will be for a fried rice, which I'll do with that shrimp. We have some edamame beans, some cauliflower rice, which I will do for a like cauliflower fried rice. We have one thing of chicken stock there. We have some stir-fry veggies. We have some onion rings. My husband won't eat them, and a bunch of my other kids, like 2 of my kids will eat them, 1 won't, because they don't like them. We have some chips. Pretty obvious what we'll do with those. I got these for lunch boxes. We have another loaf of bread in here. We got a few dim sims, which will probably be my husband's afternoon tea. We have some lotus roots, which will be for me. We've got some, oh my god, they are in here. I couldn't find them. That's some chicken down the bottom of there, so we're going to be okay for meat for a bit. I just thought that we'd somehow gone through it all and all I could see was these. But no, I'm going to try and dig down in there and get some chicken out to defrost for the week. Alright, new plan. I went through, I got into there. As you can see, it is filthy and full of ice. That's frozen solid, so I'm going to let this defrost. I've already unplugged it. I'm going to clean behind it. Let's get a glimpse. Oh, it's not great. And this is we're just going to leave this unplugged for the rest of the month. I've got all the ice packs out, which is why I couldn't see the meat that I was sure I had. I kept saying, like, no, we've got more meat, and everyone's like, no, we've used it all. No, it was all under this. So I'm going to defrost these as well. Anything that has a puncture is going in the bin. And then I'm going to move these to the other freezer and focus on eating through this stuff first. So let's go make, I'm going to clean behind the freezer, leave it open to defrost, and then make a plan. Put all this in the other freezer and go from there. Alright, it is clean back here. And that is defrosting over there.
I can't say enough, she pull up with that new thing. Please don't fall in love, 'cause I